Good morning. This is part 2 on my Caladium bulbs. I bought a dozen Kathleen Caladium bulbs last week, and I have another little video showing you that. It's hard to tell Caladium bulbs top from bottom, and what I did is I soaked them for a couple of hours, took them out, drained them but didn't wipe them, put them in a plastic bag, and then put the plastic bag inside this paper bag that I purchased the bulbs in, just as you see here, and kept it for about a week. I started checking it yesterday. It is actually day 6 today, but it's day 6 in the morning, and I put them in the afternoon, so it's going to vary depending on your circumstances, temperatures and stuff. But I thought I would show you the difference. Plastic bag, not sealed. I only bought a dozen bulbs. I put a paper towel inside because they started getting a little slimy. I made the mistake first of sealing the bag, which was a mistake. I noticed that after the first day. But you can see here, they're sprouting. So that's the side, that side is up. Obviously, this side is up. And if you look really, really close in here, you'll see this side is up. Obviously, that one's up. That side is up. This one was the remarkable one. I would have thought that side was up, but apparently there's more sprouts on this side. Obvious sprout there. Sprout coming out there. Little sprouts coming out on that one. And a sprout coming up there. This side is up on this one. And this one's about the best. It's got a lot of sprouts. So in any event, all of these are right side up, and they're now ready to be planted. I have noticed in the past, I typically plant a bunch of Caladium bulbs at a time. If you do make the mistake and you don't know which side is up or which side is down, it's best to plant them on their side, like such, and they will right themselves, or at least the plants will come up okay. Since I plant a bunch at a time, if you do accidentally plant one upside down, it will still come out and have the leaves. However, it'll just be it'll be delayed. So it's not the end of the world if you planted it upside down, but it's not going to have leaves the same time as the others. What I've done in past, if I haven't soaked them, is if I see all the others sprouting and one or two are not, I'll then go ahead and pop them out of their little pots that I sprout them in and move them around. And usually you'll see sprouts that are just arching around the bulb. So in any event, this ends the Caladium bulb talk. I'll go and plant them now out in the yard. Here in Zone 8B, they will most of the time make it through the winter. I don't mulch my flower beds with mulch. I use leaf litter. I take in oak leaves from the neighborhood, as well as the one oak tree I have, and I spread that around all of my gardens and just let that decay. And typically it does decay after 1 year. You start seeing bare earth. So in any event, I will plant these.